Okay, so Howard, you said there's an issue with a drainage issue in this area?
Yes, the client informed me that water was pooling here, and most likely they have to get a sump pump.
It's just fascinating. So the architect at the time already knew and anticipated this. He drew a section and says, okay, we gotta remove this existing concrete. And when we go over section 1, here is the note. Slope this new concrete to alley. And so you can see he's literally building a little curb because he's above framing and he's worried about water getting into this building. So this would be a big issue nowadays. So because this is a neighboring property, he can't do anything on this wall. So he's pouring a little curb against it, caulk with butyrol. It's probably
Right,
so,
because you cannot dump your water to your neighbor's property.
yeah, and so it looks like this wasn't properly executed.
Yeah.
If there's a problem, maybe this was never built this way.
Well, when I walked the site, this is just basically really flat. Maybe the slope was just either the contractor missed it or there was just maybe there wasn't a proper survey. So maybe this slope was just not enough. So basically water is pooling in this area here.
Yeah, the other thing we were learning, and the soil condition may have been poor, and what we've seen is these concrete slabs settling over time, and it's possible that the slab literally lost its slope over time.
Oh, right, like basically like a plane, right?
Just tilted.
Well, because it may have something to do with the water table
Yep.
rising, heaving the concrete upward.
But for the architect, if there's an issue, nobody's gonna come back to the architect and say you didn't think it. Yeah, you clearly thought about it, tried to find a solution.
Yeah, and for the early career architects, I mean, just how you set up your drawing is, for Lucas and I, we draw not to document, we draw to understand and see. And so this is why a lot of my drawings and Lucas' drawing, it looks more like a comic book. So we kind of set up the frames here and say, oh, wait, I want to visualize how water or, how steep or what that grade is, how that leads to how many steps I might need to create over here. But then as I kind of draw these details, more questions come up. And then so off to the side, I'm just like documenting all this stuff. So what makes for a good design discovery process is it makes for an even better story for the contractor, because everything that he or she needs is right here, one sheet of paper. So the simpler you can make it for the builder, the better sort of outcome you can expect.